The words I heard were no mistake.
The words of those worms?
Those wordy worms.
With their wormy words.
I sense the worst.
Words are the worst.
The worst is worrisome.
Our worries are waxing.
As the worst is waxing, let's wane from the worst. Wane from the worst. What is he doing?
What is who doing?
The keeper. The keeper?
Keeper of the ear.
Of the ear? Of the drum?
Of the drum?
Of the drum of the ear. The ear?
What ear?
The ear of the earth. The drum of the ear?
The stick of the drum?
The stick of the drum of the ear of the earth? Yes, that's the one.
Where is the one?
Which one? That one? No, the one of the drum.
Earkeeper.
Earkeeper!
The darkest hour is before the dawn. Thank goodness I never have to see the light.
What are you doing, Earkeeper?
I'm moonbathing.
Lunar lunatic, you loony lover.
It's because you love us, your faithful friends, yes?
You bask in the crescent light in homage to we crepuscular creatures.
Shh! Flood off. I only have 15 minutes left.
Oh dear, he has no clue.
Not a clue, not a thought. As if all was well.
The wells are for wishing.
Ah well, we might as well tell him.
Tell me what, you gnats?
Gnats? Such lowly creatures. They have no wings. They have no ears.
Sorry, excuse me, noble butterflies.
How dare you allude to those ditzy day dwellers? We may resemble the butterflies, but we are certainly the superior race. And being your loyal cohorts, we've come to warn you, ungrateful as you are.
Something's amiss. Something's not right. We were eavesdropping last night.
Eavesdropping? Where? Why do I care? I don't have time for gossip.
Then what is time for?
Moonbathing and shining. I don't care to waste it entwined in the affairs of others.
If you don't take heed, your existence will cease.
Boo-hoo. I'll never be able to turn on the ear. I'll have to leave that tiresome task to you.
And you're deaf, dear keeper, deaf to our warnings.
Not deaf, but you never stop flapping and you never shut up. I hear all the sounds, so I like my silence.
But in our travels we discovered an unbearable truth.
What could be a more unbearable truth than mortal life itself?
This will bring you to tears. Your eyes shall drip for hours. Don't you have fears? Would you lend me your hours?
No! I am a rational modern being. I am so conscious that I can think about my thoughts while I think about them. My nefarious needs plunge me deep into the murk of the earth, where thoughts rot into gaseous stench. I must destroy my nature. I must destroy everything I touch, or else risk ruin. No, I must purge myself of this urge to destroy. Or I give in to whimsy, then I am surely bowing to nature's wills.
Clean and pristine. Don't you like how I keep you, dear ear? I wonder where the moths are. I tease them for being so fervorously fearful, but I do welcome their occasional chatter in exchange for our echoes.
The Earkeeper grows more quiet each day. The more he listens, the less does he say. Yet he clings to his calling like a wolf to his prey. Waking and working, walking and waxing, turning and tacking, stacking wax varnish, lest the ear tarnish. For keeping cogs turning, keeping clocks ticking, keeping mouths talking, keeping tongues clicking.
I have so many plans, but then I think about them too much and they mush into an inaccessible recess of my roomy head. Ruminating is my obsession, my favorite need. For all my other needs, once quenched, serve no purpose but to eat holes in the precious continuum of my life. Like distracting little moths, my needs devour the fabric of my intentions, leaving a tattered, useless rag. Yet I ferociously defend my needs, as if they define my being. I cling to them with magnetic force, and my idolizing keeps me in a static, eternal prayer. No one can tell me who I am, and no one can take me away from myself. I must defend myself at all costs, or cease to exist. But I, who I fortress so fiercely in doing so, keep myself from carrying out of my plans, and essentially from any doing at all.
I bit off my own fingers to keep them from doing things.
And how did they taste?
Bloody, like the actions that drove me to dispose of them.
I love disposing of things. Baggage is bothersome. I prefer Babel.
Babble-On. Brood and Babble. The Brooding Heads of Babble-On.
Just wait till I tell you my plans.
Just wait till I dwell in high hands.
Just great. Will I smell your eye, ma'am? Consummate capacity of tonality is coveted.
Jurisdiction over the gesture of the beat is key.
The key to our management of might is the securing of sonance.
Did you hear about the ear?
I heard it hears every word.
Resources and land. Even if he fails to gain access to the ear, he will surely gain some insight for us.
Resources and land.
We must learn more. Send the interrogator. Even if he fails to gain access to the ear, he will surely gain some insight for us.
Yes, hello. I'm trying to reach the Earkeeper. How is sound produced? The vibration of some sonorous substance produces motion in the air, called sound waves, which strike upon the drum of the ear and give the sensation of sound. What are musical sounds? Regular and uniform successions of vibrations. Why are some things sonorous and others not? The sonorous quality of any substance depends on its hardness and elasticity. Why do musical glasses give sounds? Because the glasses vibrate as soon as they are struck and set in motion the sound waves of the air. Why do pianofortes produce musical sounds? Because each key of the piano lifts up a little hammer, which knocks against the string, and the vibration thus produced sets in motion the sound waves of the air. If a tree falls in the forest and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound?
It does, but only if no one hears it make a sound.
You should have known that overly curious beings are idiots. The interrogator failed us. For all the questions he asks, you'd think he'd have learned a thing or two about acquiring answers.
Apparently, his hang-ups got in the way.
We must resort to less benign methods.
Let's feed him to the muncher.
Yes. Your mind massages mine. And let's send the muncher to the keeper. More malevolent motives to multitask.
I marvel at our brilliance.
Time to warn the sourpuss, though most likely he will scorn us.
What tasty architecture!
I don't know what to think or how to feel. I'm sad happy. I'm mad happy.
Your emotions are useless. They only impede the speed of our collective decision-making.
By that, do you mean the rate at which we agree with what you propose?
Yes, emotions are vibrations, and therefore they must emit some sort of sonar, thereby having an impact. However unpalatable it might be to you, therefore they are not useless. Intellect and intuition are not as separate as you contend.
That may be, but in my opinion, emotions are the devil that sits on the shoulder of intellect, tempting it to do things for such bogus altruistic excuses such as the greater good. When in reality there is only one greater good, and that is the one of my own perceptions and my personal reality. The more I distance myself from outside existence, the more power I have, unless anyone outside can interfere within. Now, if we all thought like this, things would be much greater and much better.
You're right. Bravo!
We must resort to less forgiving methods. Let's call upon the tempestuous one.
You mean the beguiling bubbly?
Yes, that bosomy beastess.
Are we sure about that? Her wrath sometimes exceeds her guile.
In truth, she ought to be renamed the Imbibing Bully.
But she has such a way with awakening weakness.
And with freakishly feasting.
Aha! Ha ha!
Send the beguiling bubbly.
Beguiling Bubbly.
Oh, we love the ear of the earth. We feast on its moth to acquire our girth. Our mouths would go hungry if we could not hear, but thanks to our sonar, all sounds ring crisp clear. Oh, we love the ear of the earth. We have it to thank for our scurvy birth. We know it so well, what it is worth. We're curvy and topsy and tipsy and turvy with mirth, mirth, mirth. We screech thanks to our ear of the earth, earth, earth.
We are peerless without the earless. Is anybody there?
Oh my, what an unreal being. I am frozen in place. What ought I say? All I know is that I can't look away and that I aspire to be nearer.
Hello? Hello? Tee! Oh, hello? Does no one live in this barren place? I'm so lonesome.
You bubbling creature, over here. I'm Keeper, and who might you be?
Ooh, hello. What an exciting name. Ooh. Oh, dear me, what's wrong? You look a little pale.
I never see the sun and, excuse me, I need to throw up. I apologize, but your beauty nauseated me.
Hiss, hiss. We do not trust this wench.
Shut up, imbeciles. She is the most bewitching being that I have ever laid my sore eyes upon. I am smitten.
I'm famished. What have you got to eat?
You are? Oh no, we don't want that. Let me show you to my pantry, where you can eat all the drumsticks and earwig wings your little heart desires. If only I was the object of its interest.
Your home is so whimsical, darling. I've heard so much about the Keeper of the Ear.
You have? From who?
Oh, never mind that. And where is the ear, dear? Could I see it? How I long to listen to it and to caress its lugubrious abscesses with my voice.
You want to see it or hear it?
Aren't you a gas? Oh, wait, that's me. Well, what would you suggest? May I go near it? I'm oh so curious.
Why? You need not worry your bubbling brains about the ear.
Are you implying that I lack intelligence? How dare you?
No, not at all. It's just the ear, well, you can't really visit it. But I can tell you about my occupation. I turn the ear on every day.
And what exactly powers the ear?
The souls of the dead. Once they die, their whispers creep down into the worlds of the ear.
Oh my! But how do you turn on the ear, as you said?
I'm sorry, sweet creature, but that's between the ear and me. Oh no, what's wrong? Have I caused this terrible tantrum?
Yes! I only wish to be nearer to you. To know everything about you. But you don't care.
No, that's certainly not the case. It's just, I fear that I can trust no one.
How humiliating! I cannot bear the pain of such a separation between our minds. I shall leave you by leaving this lonesome world where every man is alone with his spinning redundant thoughts. I shall join the other soundless souls in the world of which you speak.
How horrible! I can't bear such a thought. Stay with me, Bubbly.
Won't you tell me your thoughts then? It would bring us much closer together.
The ear can only be turned on by one shape, which taps the drum of the ear. Each day I rise and tend to the ear, and then I tenderly tap the drum with my finger.
Oh, dear keeper! I suddenly feel so insatiable!
Hungry, my sweet? Would you like a drumstick of chicken to eat? What I would give to see your lovely mouth devouring.
Oh, thank you, darling. But perhaps you have some other sort of stick that might suit my needs. Such as your scrawny little finger. Toodaloo, fool. I only wanted you for one thing. To get at your drumstick.
Dissonance now rings through the land. All tones are mutilated, all shells ground to sound.
Blast this useless finger! Ow, my head hurts! It feels as though my ear is burrowing into my brain. Let's burn the finger! Burn the finger!
Thank you.
We hope you enjoyed the show. And just a little reminder, I know that some people empty their pocket change or whatever in the beginning, but this is a wonderful establishment in this area. And if you could add a little more to that, that would be wonderful. It's a beautiful place going. Thank you, Saul, for having us for a month. This production would have been made possible.